to play some very tough basketball teams. You look, first of all, at the Midland Trail High School Patriots. Of those 5 losses, 2 of them belong to Class AAA power, the Oak Hill Red Devils, and of course for the Williamson High School Wolfpack, they've played a very tough schedule as well.
In fact, the Midland Trail loss that you mentioned to Oak Hill, that's the last time the Patriots lost. That was back on the 19th of February, and they lost at Oak Hill. Since then, you know, they've won 14 of 15 ball games.
For the Wolfpack, they lost to Princeton a couple of times. They also lost to Logan, but in turns, they beat the Logan Wildcats, and what a rivalry that is. When you talk about Williamson and you talk about Midland Trail, we need to find out a little bit more about those two communities. We do that now with Bill Nevin.
Fayette County in southern West Virginia is where you'll find fans of the Midland Trail Patriots. The school is named after what is now U.S. Route 60. In the late 1700s, the trail was the first improved road in the Greenbrier Valley.
Midland Trail High School 18-5 under head coach John Flournoy. They come from Fayette County in southern West Virginia to get here for the regional opponent. A very tough game for the Williamson High School Wolfpack, even though the final score might not indicate it. 92-68. They beat the East Bank Pioneers, and for the Midland Trail Patriots, they beat the Shady Spring Tigers 90-68. Very close in those 2 final scores. Both teams are back out onto the playing surface of the floor. To give you a look at the starting lineups for both teams, we join the voice of the Civic Center, Don Cook.
Welcome to Game 2 of session number 1 of the 78th annual West Virginia State Boys High School Basketball Tournament. This AA matchup features the Williamson Wolfpack and the Midland Trail Patriots. Let's meet the participants. First of all, the head coach of the Williamson Wolfpack, David Hatfield. Head coach for Midland Trail, John Flournoy. Assistant coaches for Williamson, Kurt Fletcher and Greg Smith. Assistants for Midland Trail, Scott Wilson, Greg Christ. Managers for Williamson, Robin Williamson and Danielle Watson. Manager for Midland Trail, Jay Morgan. Statisticians for Williamson, Nicole Marudis, Kelly Booton, Jerry Haynes. Statisticians for Midland Trail, Christy Fox, Denise Hedrick. Lions Club host for the Williamson Wolfpack, Rat Thom. Lions Club host for Midland Trail, Bob Greenleaf. Now the players. For Williamson, number 22, Thad Allred. For Midland Trail, number 42, James Heiser. For Williamson, number 23, Robbie Marudis. For Midland Trail, number 14, Chuck Puckett. For Williamson, number 14, Brett Morgan. For Midland Trail, number 5, Jimmy Settle. For Williamson, number 4, Doug Jackson. For Midland Trail, number 20, David Boley. For Williamson, number 20, Larry New. Number 44, Steve Smith. For Midland Trail, number 34, Brad McGraw. For Williamson, number 44, Steve Smith. For Midland Trail, number 30, Daryl Adkins. For Williamson, number 21, Brian Dillon. For Midland Trail, number 44, Randy Zimmerman. Starting lineups for the Williamson Wolfpack. A 5'7" senior, number 12, Fred Hairston. For Midland Trail, a 6'2" senior, number 24, J.R. Fox. For Williamson, 6-foot senior number 24, Paul Stafford. For Midland Trail, a 6'5" senior number 32, Daniel Tabor. For Williamson, a 6'4" senior number 34, Duke Jewell. For Midland Trail, a 5'10" junior number 10, Sean Burdett. For Williamson, a 6'4" junior number 3, Joe Stafford. And for Midland Trail, a 6'4.5" junior number 22, Davy Fox. For Williamson, a 6'3" junior number 33, Michael Hagee. And for Midland Trail, a 5'5" junior number 12, Chris Eads.
It's game time. The tip-off in 1 minute after we hear this message from Salem Takeo University.
If you are planning on going to college and are looking for a small, friendly campus with a wide range of programs, contact the admissions office at Salem Takeo University for information about the new international, intercultural concept in higher education. Salem Takeo University gives students the opportunity to interact and exchange ideas with people from all over the world. More than 22 nations are currently represented on campus. We are your international partners in education, right in the heart of West Virginia. Call 1-800-283-GLOBAL today.
If motorcycling has seemed out of reach, maybe you haven't reached for the right motorcycle. Honda's balanced high-performance Nighthawk 750 is a superb combination of motorcycling's best tradition with up-to-date technology. The Nighthawk 750, the return of Honda's classic inline 754. Come see the Honda Nighthawk 750 today at Beckley Honda on Valley Drive, Mid-State Marina in Sutton, and Logan Motorcycle Sales in Logan.
This copyrighted broadcast is made under exclusive rights granted to the Metro News Radio Network by the West Virginia Secondary School Activities Commission. Any rebroadcast, publication, or use of the accounts or description of this game without the express written consent of the Metro News Radio Network is prohibited. Once again, from the Charleston Civic Center Coliseum, here's Fred Persinger.
The Williamson High School Wolfpack, the visitors on the scoreboard. They have on the maroon uniforms with the white numerals. The Midland Trail High School Patriots will be the home team. Their white uniforms with the red numerals, the blue piping. We're ready to go. Basketball in the air, tip controlled by the Midland Trail Patriots as they save it from going out of bounds into the hands of Sean Burdett. He finds Chris Eads. They travel left to right as you view it on your radio dial here in the first half. Burdett on the left wing brings it back top of the circle to Eads. They work it on the right side. Give it over to J.R. Fox. Now on the left wing to Burdett. Back to top of the circle to Eads. Turnaround jumper to the paint. Good by Davy Fox. And the Patriots open up the scoring 2-0. The basketball, the Wolfpack of Midland Trail. Fred Hairston, the point guard, 5'7", and a senior. He directs the traffic for them. They bring it top of the key to Joe Stafford. Stafford bounce pass in the corner to Paul Stafford. That's his cousin. He'll bring it back top of the circle to Hairston. Hairston goes low inside to Duke Jewell. Forces it up, no good. A whistle and a foul. Call it on Daniel Tabor of the Midland Trail Patriots.
Early on, it's going to be Tabor versus Duke Jewell inside. Midland Trail opening up in a man-on-man defense. First offensive possession for Midland Trail. They're looking at a 1-3-1 zone of Williamson.
Duke Jewell will go to the free throw line. Averages 13.4 points a game for the Wolfpack of head coach David Hatfield. 6'5" on a senior. Right-hander, good. And the Wolfpack get on the scoreboard. 2-1 your score, 7:22 left. In the opening period of play, quarterfinal action, Class AA State High School Basketball Tournament. Duke Jewell good with both free throws. 2-2. Tied for the first time this morning with the basketball. The Midland Trail Patriots, 5'5" on a junior, the point guard Chris Eads. Directing the traffic as he brings it across the timeline. Sends it on the left wing to Burdett. Down in the corner, they go to Davy Fox. Back it comes to Sean. Sean, a real good outside scoring threat outside that three-point arc. He has the basketball left side. They go again inside to Davy Fox. Turnaround jumper, no good. Rebound down low to his cousin JR. And JR scores the twos. 4-2 your score as Midland Trail controlling the offensive boards inside. 6:50 left in the opening period. 4-2. Midland Trail on top with the basketball down through the lane. Hagee takes the shot, no good. Rebound tipped around, controlled by Williamson. Duke Jewell forces it up, score it. Nice power play inside by Duke Jewell. He has all 4 of the Wolfpack points. We're tied for the second time with the basketball. Midland Trail. Eads takes it over to J.R. Fox. Inside they go to Davy Fox. Shot blocked out of bounds. It'll belong to the Patriots. Good defensive play inside that time by Duke Jewell.
And you can see early on, Midland Trail likes to go to the all-time leading scorer, Davy Fox.
Controlling it beneath their own basket, J.R. Fox brings the inbounds play to Sean Burdett on the left side. 6:25, we're in the first quarter, tied at 4. Outside jumper by J.R., no good. Off the front of the rim, rebound Sean Burdett of Midland Trail, he scores. 6-4, Midland Trail on top. They retake the 2-point lead. 6:10 mark of the first period. Fred Hairston with the basketball, the point guard for Midland, or for Williamson. Bounce pass in the paint. They got it to Duke Jewell. Shot won't go, but whistle on the foul on the drive. Call it against Midland Trail. Trying to play him a little close. Daniel Tabor has picked up his second personal foul. And Jewell goes back to the free throw line. Now Tabor a real force inside. He matches up well with Jewell in the fact that both are 6'5". John Flanoy has to go to the bench. He'll come off with a youngster that is much smaller in a 6-foot junior, James Heiser. Jewell makes the first of 2. He has all 5 of the Wolfpack points. 6-5 your score. He makes them both 6-6, and we're tied for the third time. Duke Jewell has 6. Midland Trail has 6. We're at the 6-minute mark of quarter number 1. Sean Burdett, top of the circle, bounce pass on the left side to Eads. He'll bring it back to Burdett. Now they go again inside. Turnaround jumper, Davy Fox, good. That soft turnaround jump shot by Davy Fox. And the Patriots jump out to an 8-6 lead. 5:44 left in the first period with the basketball. Joe Stafford sends it back out. Gets it into the hands of Paul Stafford, his cousin. Shot is a little short, and the rebound controlled by Midland Trail. Daniel Tabor high in the air to pull it down. He finds Sean Burdett. And the 5'10 junior brings it across the timeline. Stops outside the 3-point arc. Lets it fly. Good. Sean Burdett has 5. And your lead is 11-6. Biggest lead of the contest. It's 5 points coming with 5:20 left in quarter number 1. Belongs to Midland Trail. Again, they go low to Duke Jewell. The pass inside, but he travels with it. First turnover of the basketball game for the Williamson High School Wolfpack. And Midland Trail has it, leading by 5, 11-6, approaching the 5-minute mark of quarter number 1. J.R. Fox pulls up on the dribble, now sends it across the timeline to his cousin Davy. Davy jumps and shoots. Yes, got it. Davy Fox at the free throw line, and it is 13-6. David Hatfield doesn't like what he sees, calls timeout. Exclusive Metro News coverage of the 1991 state tournament being brought to you in part by West Virginia Jeep Eagle dealers.
Jeep days are here. Your chance to get 50th anniversary savings on the Jeep vehicle you've always wanted.
You mean like a Jeep Cherokee Sport?
Yep. It's available right now with 190 horses and big cash back.
How about the legendary Jeep Wrangler?
You bet. It's got a great low price right now, too.
Wow.
So hurry to your Jeep and Eagle dealer today during Jeep days and get the Jeep vehicle you've always wanted at the price you've always wanted.
See your West Virginia Jeep and Eagle dealer where you can expect the best.
If motorcycling has seemed out of reach, maybe you haven't reached for the right motorcycle. Honda's balanced high-performance Nighthawk 750 is a superb combination of motorcycling's best tradition with up-to-date technology. The Nighthawk 750, the return of Honda's classic inline 754. Come see the Honda Nighthawk 750 today at Beckley Honda on Valley Drive, Mute State Marina in Sutton, and Logan Motorcycle Sales in Logan.
You come into a basketball game in the state tournament, you get your 3 leading scorers to shoot 6 of 9 collectively from the field. You got to feel pretty good about it.
Yeah, you're going to win some games. Davy Fox, especially for Midland Trail. Fred has 6 early points.
Williamson with the basketball. Fred Hairston brings it over to Paul Stafford, left wing. Again, they go into the paint to Mike Hagee. Pulls up left-hander, good. Nice jump shot by Mike Hagee. His first points, it's 13-8. The 5-point lead belongs to Midland Trail. 4:40 left in quarter number 1. Sean Burdett yelling out instructions as they match it up man-to-man. The Wolfpack does. Burdett has picked up the dribble, looks for help, goes low inside to Daniel Tabor, or check that Davy Fox, and Davy scores again. He's got 8. 15-8. There's your biggest lead again. 7 points with 4:21 left in quarter number 1 with the basketball. Hairston for the Williamson High School Wolfpack goes on the right side to Joe Stafford. Stafford tries to go inside the paint. Loose on the floor. Jump ball. Possession arrow pointing the direction of Williamson. They'll maintain possession.
Williamson has possession on the alternating possession.
4 minutes, 12 seconds left. Quarter number 1, 15-8. Bounce pass comes in. Jump shot no good by Williamson's Duke Jewell, and the rebound lost out of bounds, last touching Midland Trail. So the Wolfpack controls. Joe Stafford will be the inbounder. Bounce pass comes into Paul Stafford. Top of the circle to Fred Hairston. Back it goes to Stafford in the corner on the right side. 4-minute mark of quarter number 1. 15-8 your score. Midland Trail on top. Stafford outside the three-point arc. No good. Rebound down low inside and put back up and through by Mike Hagee. Good job by the big youngster inside. It's 15-10. Midland Trail's lead is 5.
We've seen Williamson pick it up defensively here, Fred. They're man-on-man trying to shut out the outside game of Midland Trail.
Sean Burdett gets it over to J.R. Fox, driving in off the glass, missed the shot. Traveling is the call. So turnover number 1 against Midland Trail, and Williamson will have it, trailing by 5 with 3:38 left in the first period of play. Paul Stafford, Fred Hairston bring it across the timeline. Hairston with it now. 5'7" and a junior. Will play football for Concord College this fall. Low pass inside, shot blocked from Duke Jewell by Daniel Tabor. Good play. Davy Fox with it. Gets it over to Sean Burdett. Nice defensive play that time by Midland Trail. Sean Burdett with the basketball. Closely guarded by Paul Stafford. Gets by him. Puts it up at the free throw line. No good. Too hard off the back of the rim. Rebound controlled by Williamson. Outlet pass from Hagee to Hairston. On the run. Come the Wolfpack. They bring it down the left side. Hairston goes one-on-one against Eads. Blocking foul on Chris. 5'5" junior picks up his first.
Little Chris there just didn't have the position. He tried to get in front of Fred Hairston, but was not able to.
Team foul number 3 against Midland Trail. Williamson has yet to commit a personal foul. Foul in the act of shooting. Fred Hairston, 5'7" senior, goes to the line to shoot 2 times. Has not scored in the basketball game. Averages almost 9 points a game. Right-hander, good. 15-11. Williamson back to within 4. They've led by as many as 7.
You mentioned Harrison, a good football player. He returned a couple punts for touchdowns this year.
Misses this free throw. Rebound controlled by Hairston. Dumps it down low to Paul Stafford. Scores. Right place, right time for Paul Stafford. 15-13. Back to within 2. Come the Williamson High School Wolfpack. Sean Burdett with the basketball into the front court. Pulls up. Sends it now into paint to Daniel Tabor. Back to Burdett. Loses it on the floor. Traveling. And on the second turnover, you give it back to Williamson. They could tie this time down the floor.
This man-on-man defense that Williamson put in just after the quarter has really given Midland Trail a little problem.
7th straight appearance in the state high school basketball tournament. Pass goes low to Jewell. His shot won't fall. Rebound controlled by Davy Fox. Davy becomes the point guard. Dribbles it across the timeline. Takes it down through the lane. Finger roll. Good. No one picked him up. Davy Fox now with 10 points in the basketball game. 17-13 your score. Midland Trail on top by 4. 2:20 left in the first quarter. Fred Hairston with the basketball. Sends it over the far side into the hands of Joe Stafford. Joe drives the baseline. Reverse layup inside. No good. Tipped up and home, though, by Duke Jewell. Jewell now with 8 points in the game. 17-15. Williamson trails by 2. Midland Trail with the basketball. Chris Eads across the timeline. Picks up the dribble. Gets it over. Pass stolen away by Joe Stafford. He'll go coast to coast. Lay it off the back of the iron. Good. And we're tied at 17. It's the 4th tie in the basketball game. Coming with 1:52 left in quarter number 1. Sean Burdett with the basketball from Midland Trail. Picks up on the dribble. Sends the pass over to J.R. Fox left side. Clock is moving. 1:44 left first quarter. J.R. sends it down low. Daniel Tabor, 10-footer good. Baseline on the right side. Daniel Tabor scores his first 2. Midland Trail retakes the lead. 19-17. Williamson has never led in the basketball game. 1:29 left in the first quarter. Paul Stafford's jumper from 10. No good. Rebound inside. Duke Jewell sends the pass cross court. Intended it for Mike Hagee. Knocked out of bounds last touching Midland Trail. The Patriots have led by as many as 7 points. Last time 15-8 with 4:21 left in the quarter. 1:21 left now. They lead by only 2 at 19-17. Hairston over on the far side to Paul Stafford. Stafford picks it up. Goes in to Mike Hagee. 8-footer. No good. Right in front of the rim, and the rebound comes off the Midland Trail's Davy Fox. Davy finds his cousin J.R. and J.R. walks it across the timeline. Approaching the 1-minute mark of quarter number 1. Right wing, they go to Sean Burdett. Very adept at that 3-point shot. Burdett can't get it away. Sends it to Davy Fox in the corner of the right side. He lets it fly from 18. Good! He just turned and shot. Davy Fox outside the three-point arc. He's got 13, and it's 22-17. The lead is 5 again for Midland Trail with 40 seconds left in the first quarter. Bounce pass inside. Duke Jewell, 10-footer turnaround, no good. Rebound controlled by Davy Fox for Midland Trail. Outlet pass to Sean Burdett. Here they come on the run. Down the right side. Burdett takes it home. Whistle and a reach-in foul is going to be called on Paul Stafford. Paul Stafford will pick up his first. In fact, that's the first personal foul called against the Williamson Wolfpack. Foul in the act of shooting is Sean Burdett. He'll go to the line and shoot a pair. Well, Davy Fox averages 22 on the season. He has 13 already here in this first quarter on 5 two-pointers and a three-pointer that he looked like Jeff Jenkins. He really didn't have anything to do with it, so he just said, well, what the heck, I'll shoot it. And he made it. Sean Burdett at the line makes the first of 2.
And what's nice about Fox, too, he's got that big frame. He's 6'5", and he holds the ball up nice and high, so it's hard to block that shot.
Burdett is good on both free throws. 24-17. Midland Trail on top by 7. 30 seconds left in the opening quarter, and Williamson going to take their time and walk it across the timeline. You talk with John Flournoy of Midland Trail. The nicest thing about Davy Fox, he's only a junior. He'll be back next year. 24-17. Fred Hairston looks at the clock. It says 15 seconds. Goes to Mike Hagee in the corner right side. Back it comes to Hairston. They'll settle for the final shot of quarter number 1. Hairston with it. Down low they go to Hagee. Hagee takes it in strong. Misses. Rebound tipped out. J.R. Fox. It's tipped loose and out of bounds with 1 second left. Last touching Alfred Hairston. 1 tick left on the clock in the first quarter. Midland Trail will control. Right in front of our broadcast position, J.R. Fox will be the inbounder. They line up in a line right in front of him, the Patriots do. Takes the basketball, gets it to Daniel. He lets it fly. Good if it goes, but it's too hard off the back of the board. The end of the first period with your score. Midland Trail 24, Williamson 17. This is the Metro News Radio Network. John Flournoy has to be awfully pleased with that first quarter.
His team started out fast. Williamson went in a man-to-man. It took Midland Trail a couple of offensive possessions to adjust to that, and then they were able to come up with a little spurt to end the first quarter.
Patriots have the basketball to start the second 8 minutes of action with it almost stolen away, but J.R. Fox recovers. Bounce pass to Chris Eads. He lets it fly from 18, no good. But a whistle and the foul is going to be called on Williamson's Joe Stafford, and he's not a happy camper.
Foul right out there in the corner, and Eads had to force his shot up a little higher, give a little higher arc to get it over.
Just a little extra hustle on the part of Joe Stafford. The shot really didn't have a chance of falling, and now, though, Chris Eads will go to the line and get 2 free throws. 24-17, Patriots lead. Chris Eads trying to add to that. He does, as he makes the first one, and that 8-point lead is the biggest of the contest. 25-17, Midland Trail led by 7 points on 3 different occasions in the first period. Eads ready. This time, no good. And the rebound controlled by Williamson High School as Joe Stafford pulls it down. Outlet pass up the floor to Fred Hairston. Hairston works it over, gets it again into the hands of Joe Stafford. Shot tipped around, no good, and controlled by Midland Trail. Long outlet pass up the floor. Chris Eads will take it in from the left side. Count it. Chris Eads got the nice outlet pass from Davy Fox. It's 27-17. Biggest lead of the game. 10 points, and now it's stolen away again by the Patriots. Here they come on the attack. Fox loses it and travels with it. He was just a little anxious to see the cutter coming in from the right side, and his cousin J.R. Fox, they turn it over for the 4th time.
Offensively, Fred, I think what Williamson has to do is start hitting some outside shots. They've hit very few, if any, in this game. They've got all their points inside with Duke Jewell. They have to start hitting some outside shots to open things up.
He has 8 of their 17. They have the basketball. Alfred Hairston with them on the far side. Fred looking, brings it over on the near side. Top of the circle now to Stafford. He'll work it back to Joe Stafford. Joe sends it back to Fred Hairston, top of the key. 5'7" senior, looking right now to 1-3-1 zone by the Midland Trail Patriots. They're saying if you can beat us outside, take the shot. Paul Stafford obliges and scores the 3. Paul Stafford averages almost 18, has 5 in this one. It's 27-20. So the 7-point lead belongs to Midland Trail. They've never trailed in this basketball game. Up the floor, they get the pass to Daniel Tabor. Baseline on the left side. He gets it back inside to Davy Fox. He scores again. He's got 15 points in the game. The 6'4" junior Davy Fox makes it 29-20 in favor of the Patriots. 6:25 left in the first half. Corner, far side, they go to Hagee. He tries to send it in to Jewell, stolen away. Here come the Patriots on the attack, and then J.R. Fox actually dribbled it off his back foot and it went out of bounds. Turnover number 5. Substitution for the Williamson High School Wolfpack. Steve Smith will come in. Mike Hagee will sit down.
Doug Jackson coming in for Williamson. He'll join Fred Hairston in the backcourt. Doug Jackson, Coach Hatfield calls him his team's best defensive player.
5'11" and a junior, Doug Jackson. Scores only about 3 points a game, but as Jeff mentioned, he plays real good defense. Williamson shot, drop him outside, no good again. But Jackson there to get the rebound, sends it down low. Turnaround jumper, no good by Steve Smith for Williamson. He loses control of the rebound and picked off by Chris Eads. And here comes Eads down the floor across the timeline. Sends it on the right side to J.R. Fox. J.R. pulls up on the right wing, goes low. Daniel Tabor posts up, scores, called a foul. Daniel Tabor just turned, forced it up off the glass, and the whistle on the foul against Williamson.
And Tabor wanted that basketball. You saw him inside. He got positioned down on Duke Jewell, and he was waving to his out to J.R. Fox. Throw it to me. I want it. I want it. He got it and put it in.
Took Jewell to the glass. Jewell commits the first personal. The lead is 11. That's the biggest of the basketball game. Coming with 5:48 left in quarter number 2, and now make the lead 12 as Daniel Tabor connects on the free throw. Tabor now with 5 points in the game, 32-20. The Midland Trail High School Patriots on top of Williamson. In the corner on the far side, Steve Smith, he'll bring it back to Doug Jackson. Jackson works it over to Hairston. Now in the corner near side, Stafford with the jump shot, good for 3. Joe Stafford connects on the three-pointer. So they're trying to warm up their outside shooting. They have struggled there so far this afternoon. 32-23. The lead is 9. It belongs to Midland Trail. Pressure by Williamson as the Patriots finally break it, get it up the floor to Davy Fox. Fox at the free throw line. Leans in off the glass, no good. Rebound control by Williamson. Here they come on the attack, the Wolfpack. Fred Hairston takes it down the right side, tries to drive in. Blocking foul, call it against J.R. Fox of Midland Trail. The 6'2" senior will pick up his first personal. Team foul number 4. Not a shooting situation. Given out to Williamson beneath their own basket. 32-23 your score. Midland Trail on top. They've led by as many as 12. 5:10 left in the first half. Fred Hairston with the basketball. 5'7" senior. Bounce pass in the paint. Duke Jewell. Turnaround jumper. Softly, no good. Rebound controlled by Williamson inside. Smith takes it back up. Won't go. Whistle and the foul. They're going to call it on the Wolfpack. Williamson's Duke Jewell just picked up his second personal foul.
And Tabor had good position inside. You know, Tabor picked up those 2 early fouls in the first quarter. John Floyd stuck with him. He's played aggressive since then, but has been able to keep away from foul trouble.
Again, the pressure by the Wolfpack, but again, the Patriots break it. They get it to Sean Burdett into the front court. J.R. Fox outside, jumper for 3, in and out, no good. Rebound controlled by Williamson. Joe Stafford high to pull it down, and he'll bring it across the timeline himself. Joe Stafford, a 6'3" junior, bounce pass. He gets it to Doug Jackson. Jackson right back to Stafford. He finds Fred Hairston, and Hairston will set it again. Zone again, 2-1-2 this time by Midland Trail. Jackson goes inside, tried to force it into Duke Jewell, stolen away by Midland Trail. Outlet pass from Fox to Eads. Back it comes to Burdett, and he is hammered by Doug Jackson. So Burdett will go to the line and shoot 2 times. Doug Jackson just picked up his first personal foul.
Eads made a nice pass there. Eads was going in on the left side and then dumped it back to the trailer, Burdett, who now will go to the line to shoot 2.
How effective has Davy Fox been? 7 of 9 from the floor, 15 points and 5 rebounds. not bad for a first half, and we still have 4.5 minutes left in it. Sean Burdett at the free throw line. It's good. He has 8 points in the contest. He's 3 of 3 from the line. Your lead is 10 again, 33-23. Belongs to Midland Trail. Make it 11 as Burdett connects 34-23. Michael Hagee will come back into the lineup for Williamson High School. Doug Jackson will sit down.
And Paul Stafford replaces his cousin Joe Stafford.
Into the lineup for Midland.
So the Wolfpack trailing by 11, 34-23. And now they have an official's timeout as they go check something at the scores table. Davy Fox, we show him with 15 points in the game to lead Midland Trail. Duke Jewell has 8 points to lead the Wolfpack. The Wolfpack with the basketball. Fred Hairston, 5'7" senior point guard across the timeline. Directing traffic has Paul Stafford to his left. Down in the corner they go to Hagee. Back it comes to Hairston for 2. No good. Rebound out long to Hairston, but loose on the floor. Chased down by Hagee. Mike picks it up, looks for help, goes inside to Duke Jewell. Short jumper good. Right in front of the basket. Duke Jewell connects on his 10th point. 34-25. Midland Trail on top by 9. Burdett with the basketball. Puts the 18-footer up. No good off the front of the iron. Rebound tipped around. Controlled down low by the new face in the lineup for Midland Trail, Chuck Puckett. And a whistle and the foul on the rebound. It'll go against Williamson.
Puckett will now be going to the free throw line. He's a 5'9" sophomore. And Coach Flournoy says he's been improving with each game all year long. Really, at the end of the season, he's probably not a sophomore anymore as much as he's played.
Chuck Puckett at the line to shoot 2 times. Hagee picked up the personal, his first. Puckett misses the first. He'll have another opportunity. 3:52 left. Second quarter, 34-25. The lead is Midland Trails. Puckett, good this time with a break in the action. Let's take a moment to hear from Gomart. Go for the good times. Go for Gomart.
Neither rain nor wind nor dark of night will keep you nearby Gomart from having all the stuff you want to eat and drink. That's right. When you got a yen for some real good deli food, go for Gomart. How about some chips and dips, some pretzels, and your favorite cold one, or milk, or coffee, or 10W40. Don't drink it, it'll kill you. Go for Gomart, because we got it all. You can even fill her up with good Gomart gas at unbeatable prices.
Go for Gomart. Go for good. Go for Gomart. Go for good. Go for Come ride with me.
It's time to head for the hills on a Honda 4Trax 4x4. Built extra tough, the 4Trax 4x4 has the power and reliability you expect from a Honda. Come on in and check one out today. Honda recommends 4Trax 4x4 riders be 16 years or older and take a training course. See the 4Trax 4x4 at Beckley Honda on Valley Drive, Mid-State Marina in Sutton, and Logan Motorcycle Sales in Logan.
3 minutes, 52 seconds left in quarter number 2. 35-25 your score. Midland Trail on top. And again, it's been the great play, not only of Davy Fox, but Sean Burdett as well outside for Midland Trail.
Everybody's been contributing for Midland Trail, and we have seen Williamson, Fred, hit a couple outside shots, and I think that's what they're going to have to do to open up the inside game a little more.
The Wolfpack with the basketball. Fred Hairston, top of the circle, being dogged by J.R. Fox. Hairston backs back out, looks again, now picks up the dribble, sends it to Duke Jewell. Bounce pass in the paint. They tried to force it inside to Hagee, stolen by Midland Trail. Here come the Patriots again. Up the floor, Sean Burdett off the glass, misses. Rebound controlled by Steve Smith for Williamson. Outlet up the floor to Hagee. He'll take it in. Score. Mike Hagee scores his 6th point. 35-27. Midland Trail on top by 8 with 3:15 left in the first half. Davy Fox with the basketball into the front court, down through the lane, knifes his way through. Offensive foul is the call. Overrule the basket. Davy Fox picks up his first personal foul, turnover number 5.
Charging foul on number 22.
That was Mike Hagee that had a position down inside and took the charge.
15 foul, player control foul though. Not a shooting situation. You give it out to Williamson at the 3-minute mark of quarter number 2. 35-27. Down in the corner they go left side. Smith. Back it comes Paul Stafford for 3. Oh, in and out. Almost said good. It went in and out about halfway and came back out. Rebound to the Wolfpack, and Hairston scores it. Wow, tough luck shot by Stafford, but Hairston there to take it home. 35-29. Back within 6. Wolfpack making another charge up the floor. It comes to Puckett. Puckett driving the baseline. It's stolen away by Williamson's Hairston, but he was standing on the baseline. They call the foul anyway. Hairston going to be called for the reach-in foul. That'll be Fred's first. And And this will send Puckett to the free throw line. 2 minutes, 41 seconds left. Puckett fouled. 5'9" sophomore has 1 point in the game. Stands at the line to our right on 1 plus the bonus. Chuck Puckett off the back of the iron, bounces high in the air and down through. So he got the friendly roll here at the Civic Center. 36-29. Back by 7 is Midland Trail. Puckett ready. No good this time. Rebound controlled by Williamson. Wolfpack on the attack. Hairston into the front court. Looking again at that zone by Midland Trail. They send it down to Smith. Corner baseline good. On the left side, Steve Smith scores his first 2. 36-31. Back within 5 and again the pressure. Davy Fox gets the pass across the timeline to Burdett. 2:20. Burdett lets it fly for 3. No good. Rebound comes out long. Wolfpack has it. Paul Stafford picks it up. Gets it up the floor to Hairston. All by himself. Score. Alfred Hairston makes it 36-33. Timeout being whistled for and finally got by John Flournoy of Midland Trail. He does not like the way things have changed. All of a sudden, he had a 12-point lead, 32-20. Now he's looking at 36-33 with 2:07 left.
That's what Williamson can do to you. They stepped up the pressure, went full court zone. Midland Trail got a little rattled, and Williamson was able to get a couple breakaway baskets to cut it to 36-33. So I imagine that Midland Trail coach John Flournoy right now making some adjustments so his team can break that press.
Not real pleased, I'm certain, offensively with these last few trips down the floor. They've not came down and got the ball into the hands of Davy Fox. We showed Davy with 15 points, but 13 of those came in the first 8 minutes.
Right, they have been rushing their shots down the offensive end for Williamson. Smith just hit a jumper from the outside right before Hairston laid it up and in to cut the lead to 3. So if Williamson can hit from the outside and also get that running game going, this thing's going to stay close.
So far in the second quarter, the Wolfpack shooting 50%, 7 of 14 from the floor. They've garnered in 11 rebounds. Midland Trail has only 3 rebounds in the second quarter, and that's been the story. So the Williamson High School Wolfpack, tournament tested, you better believe it. They've been down by as many as 12 here in the second quarter, but now that lead has been cut to 3. The Patriots with the basketball. Chris Eads gets it across the timeline to Sean Burdett. Travels. He came set, was going to take the shot, but give good credit to the defensive pressure of Williamson. They didn't quit. Sean Burdett had to struggle. He shuffled his feet. Turnover number 7 against the Patriots. Wolfpack with the basketball. Inside minutes left in the first half. 36-33. Midland Trail on top by 3. Hairston goes inside to Hagee. Spin move. Left-handed shot no good. But the foul is going to be called on Davy Fox. That's his second.
Midland Trail foul on number 22.
And at the free throw line to our left, Mike Hagee. 6'3" and a junior. In practice this week. Fell hard. Hurt his back. He was bruised real bad yesterday. Dave Hatfield says he didn't even practice that much. Real stiff. But he's played pretty well so far in the first half here. It doesn't seem like the back is bothering him that much. Left-hander good at the free throw line. He has 7 points in the contest. 36-34 your score. Wolfpack within 2. A minute 48 left. First half. Hagee good again. Now with 8 points in the game. 36-35. They're back within 1. Here come the Patriots. Davy Fox takes it all the way in. Score it. Call the foul. A good move by Davy Fox to get around the Wolfpack, and then Hairston reached in and fouled him. Count the basket.
Give his center, Daniel Tabor, a little credit on that one. He set a monster pick down in there to clear the way for Fox, who laid it up and in and was fouled, and goes for the 3-point play right here.
Davy Fox with 17 in the game. First opportunity from the free throw line. Right-hander. Good. 39-35. Back to the 4-point lead. The Midland Trail Patriots with a minute 35 left in the first half. Hairston, top of the circle, picks up the dribble, goes inside, intended to pass for Smith, loose, picked up by Stafford, and the foul is going to be called on Daniel Tabor, and that will be Daniel's 3rd personal foul. All right, if you're John Flournoy, what do you do, Jeff Jenkins? You look down that bench and get Mr. Heiser? I believe you do. James Heiser, a 6-foot junior, will come into the game because John Flournoy certainly doesn't want Daniel Tabor to get that 4th personal foul with only a minute 32 left in the second quarter.
You know, Tabor picked up those first two within the first couple of minutes of action, was able to stay out of foul trouble to a minute 32 left in the half.
Paul Stafford at the line, has 5 points in the game. First opportunity from the free throw line. First one, no good. Rebound to Smith. He scores. I think Midland Trail thought it was a 2-shot foul. They kind of stood around, and Smith got the offensive board. Pass up the floor into the hands of Midland Trail. Almost stolen away. 10 seconds. They could not get it across the timeline. Credit who? You credit Williamson with the great defense. Turnover number 8 against Midland Trail. 39-37. Wolfpack could tie if they get the shot here. They get a three-pointer. They take their first lead of the game. They go inside. Turnaround jumper, Hagee. No good. Rebound, Davy Fox for Midland Trail. And he'll look to bring it up the floor himself. Pressure goes by. He finds Chris Eves. 5'5" junior point guard. Looks at the clock. It says 1 minute left in this second period. His team on top, 39-37. Drives through the lane. Tries to go up with a shot. Reach-in foul. Call on Hairston. That will be Fred's 3rd personal foul. And you're going to get Doug Jackson into the lineup. Hairston much in the same position as Tabor is. You don't need that 4th with less than a minute left.
And Eads took him to the hole that time. The little guy was not intimidated at all. Although Hairston a little more physical than him. Eads took him down to the hole, and now he gets a 1-and-1.
Chris Eads, 5'5" and a junior, has 3 points in the contest. 1 of 2 from the line. Right-hander good. 40-37. Midland Trail on top by 3. Again, they've never trailed in the basketball game. Patriots, Chris Eads makes them both 41-37. Williamson trailing by 4 with 50 seconds left in the first half. Get it into the front court. Paul Stafford works one-on-one against Sean Burdett. Stafford tries to drive around. Blocking foul called on Sean Burdett. That'll be his first personal foul. You'll send Paul Stafford to the free throw line. I show him 0 of 1 with 5 points so far today.
Stafford, the cousin of Joe Stafford, but Paul Stafford played for Belfry, Kentucky last year and transferred over. And that Belfry, Kentucky team last year went to the Sweet 16s in Kentucky and also beat Williamson twice this season.
Stafford 6'1" on a senior. Right-hander. Good. So Stafford makes the first. He'll have another opportunity. 41-38 your score. The lead is 3. It belongs to Midland Trail. Stafford ready again. No good this time. Rebound comes off to the smallest youngster on the floor, Chris Eads, as he garners in the rebound for Midland Trail. Gets it to Sean Burdett. Burdett takes it one-on-one against Paul Stafford. 35 seconds left in the first half. Sean Burdett is trapped, and he's tied up, and the possession arrow pointing the direction of Williamson. So turnover. Turnover number 9 against Midland Trail. 41-38 your score. 33 seconds left in the first half. Burdett got trapped that time. None of his teammates come to help him out. And he was called for 5-second close guarding. Was tied up, and you turn it over to the Williamson Wolfpack. And Hairston, or Jackson rather, along with Paul Stafford, very content just to watch the clock tick down. Very patient basketball team. 20 seconds left in the second quarter. Jackson gets it over on the far side to Joe Stafford. Joe, couple of dribbles, takes it in, pulls up, free throw line, has a shot partially blocked away, pulled down out of the air by Davy Fox, and a whistle and a foul. Call it on Williamson.
J.R. Fox that time, good defensive play on Stafford. He was able to get his hand in there, and it was short, and Davy Fox came down with the block shot and was fouled, and he can put his team up by 5 with 11 seconds left.
Doug Jackson picks up his second personal foul. Davy Fox with 18 points in the game. 1 of 1 from the line. Stands in on 1 plus the bonus. 6'4" and a junior. Right-hander. Good. Checking into the lineup for the Williamson High School Wolfpack, Brett Morgan, a 5'9" junior. He will replace Jackson. Jimmy Settle wanting to get into the lineup for Midland Trail. 42-38 your score. Patriots on top. Right-hander, good. 43-38. Settle will come in for Fox. And with 11 seconds left in the first half, Williamson trails by 5. They look, get it in.
with Brett Morgan. Morgan quickly into the front court. Brings it up to Paul Stafford. 8 seconds, 7 seconds. Lets it fly, no good. Rebound to J.R. Fox. Outlet pass. Throws it way up the floor. Almost threw it home. I think he was trying to get it into the hands of Sean Burdett. Burdett just quit running, and that one hit the bottom of the basket. It was right on line. Another little more oomph, and it's into the basket. So Williamson will have 1 second left to do something with it. They throw it the length of the floor, get it into the hands of Midland Trail. They'll just hang on to it. Wow, what a first half of action. It's halftime at the Charleston Civic Center Coliseum with your score, Midland Trail 43, Williamson 38. This is the Metro News Radio Network.
Side Sports Shop, the West Virginia SSAC tournament sponsor, congratulates all players, cheerleaders, their families, coaches, and school officials on a job well done. Signs applauds the extra effort, determination, and teamwork you've shown in achieving your goal of playing in the state tournament. Sign Sports Shop has 3 West Virginia locations to serve you: Grand Central Mall, Vienna, Meadowbrook Mall, Bridgeport, Huntington Mall, Barbersville.
By Glenville State College in the heart of West Virginia. By the United States Marines, the few, the proud, the Marines. And Honda Motorcycle Dealers. Come ride with us. Again, let's go courtside at the Charleston Civic Center Coliseum as the 1991 West Virginia State Championship Tournament continues.
In my pregame conversation with head coach John Flournoy of the Midland Trail Patriots, he told me, Fred, if we can shoot decent in the first half, I think we've got a chance against a very good Williamson Wolfpack team. Jeff Jenkins, 14 of 24, 58%. I say that's shooting decent.
I'll say that's pretty decent. They hold that 5-point lead at halftime. And in the second half, I think Daniel Tabor, the guy inside who has done a good job matching up against Duke Jewell. You know, Jewell had those early 8 points in the first period of play, and then Tabor got that third foul at the end of the second quarter and had to go out. He's going to have to stay in there and play tough on Jewell and force Williamson to shoot and hit the outside shot. That's what Williamson's going to have to do if they're able to overtake Midland Trail. If you're Midland Trail, I think you just keep doing what you've been doing. Get the ball to Davy Fox, let Burdett hit a couple shots, and let J.R. Fox get into the offense a little bit.
First half, Wolfpack 14 of 34 from the floor, 41%. Both teams shot rather well from the free throw line. Williamson 8 of 11, 73%. Midland Trail 13 of 16, 81%. Turnovers, Williamson turned the basketball over 6 times. Midland Trail 9 times. Rebounding, Williamson out-rebounded Midland Trail 16 to 14. 43-38. We've played half of the game. Earlier this morning in overtime, outstanding basketball game in single A here at the Charleston Civic Center Coliseum. Vinson beat Mullins 76-71 in overtime. In that basketball game, Mullins led by as many as 14 points. Great comeback by the Vinson Tigers. It'll be Midland Trails basketball as we start the third period of play. Sean Burdett gets it in to J.R. Fox, right back to Sean Burdett. And we're ready to go. Original starting 5 on the floor for the Midland Trail Patriots. Eads loses control of it, picks it up, and they call double dribble.
Williamson early on, Fred, sticking with that man-on-man defense.
Both teams with their original starting 5 on the floor for the Wolfpack. Hairston and Stafford, both Paul and Joe, Duke Jewell and Mike Hagee. Wolfpack have the basketball, trailing by 5, 43-38. Paul Stafford on the left wing, looks for help, finds it in Joe Stafford. Joe sent over to Hairston. They go inside to Duke Jewell, driving in, left-handed shot, good, count it, call the foul. Daniel Tabor just picked up his 4th personal foul. On the 6'5" senior, very, very instrumental to the inside game for Midland Trail, in serious foul trouble with 7:35 left in the third period. So count the basket, it is 43-40. Duke Jewell trying to make it 43-41, and the youngster does. 43-41, the two-point lead. It belongs to Midland Trail. They have the basketball. Sean Burdett, top of the circle to Chris Eves. Eves looking at man-to-man pressure from Williamson. They gets it to Sean Burdett. Burdett, top of the key, now takes it down to the left side of the lane. Bounce pass inside. Davy Fox drives, scores. Beautiful assist pass from Sean Burdett. And Davy Fox knew what to do with the basketball. 45-41, back to the four-point lead for the Patriots. Again, they've never trailed in the basketball game. Heiser's going to check into the lineup for Midland Trail. Down through the lane. Nice jumper by Mike Hagee. About 6 feet right in front of the goal. Leaning to the right. Shot it with the left hand. 45-43. Midland Trail has the basketball slapped loose by the hustling Paul Stafford. Goes out of bounds. James Heiser, a 6-foot junior, will come in. Daniel Tabor, a 6'5 senior, will have to set down for Midland Trail. He has 4 personal fouls, has scored 5 points in the game. 45-43, the Trail on top of the pack, and the Trail has the basketball. Sean Burdett standing out near the midcourt stripe, yelling out instructions. Finds J.R. Fox, they travel. A little miscommunications in the passing handoff, and Midland Trail's picked up their 11th turnover.
Let's see what kind of defensive job Heiser does inside. He's getting up a lot of size to Duke Jewell. He's going to have to play tough down in there.
6 minutes, 43 seconds left. Quarter number 3. Williamson with the basketball, trailing by only 2, 45-43. Pass goes low inside. Stafford into Hagee. Hagee scores, and we're tied. 45-45, the 5th tie of the basketball game. Midland Trail with the basketball up the floor quickly. J.R. Fox pulls in. 16-footer, no good. Rebound comes off to Williamson. Wolfpack on the attack. Outlet pass up the floor to Hagee. Hagee takes it in strong. Misses the shot. Rebound loose on the floor. Picked up by who? Stafford and J.R. Fox both collided. And the personal foul is going to be called on Midland Trail. Called a personal foul on Midland Trail's J.R. Fox. That'll be his second. Common foul, you'll give it out to Williamson beneath their own basket.
And that was a major collision between Fox and Stafford. Fox holding his right ear as it banged right into the head of Stafford.
Williamson gets it into Stafford. He'll bring it back outside to Hairston. Tied at 45, 6-10 left third quarter. Bounce pass inside to Hagee. Hagee scores, and for the first time in the basketball game, we've got a lead change. 47-45. Basketball almost lost out of bounds, but it'll go out touching Williamson's Hairston. And the Wolfpack have come out here in the third quarter, really going after Midland Trail. It was 43-38 at halftime. It's 47-45 right now in favor of the Pack. J.R. Fox in trouble in the backcourt. Finally finds some help in Sean Burdett. He gets it across the timeline to Davy Fox. Driving in, left hand, score the basket, call the foul. Let's see. Oh, nice play by Davy Fox. Real nice play.
Fox plays in the middle of that offense that Midland Trail uses when they break the press. And the key for Midland Trail is to get it right into the middle of the Fox, and he did. He took it right at half court. He drove the lane and laid it up a right-hand layup and was fouled.
6th tie in the basketball game, 47-47. Davy Fox at the line, misses the free throw. Rebound tipped around, controlled by the Wolfpack. Duke Jewell high in the air to control it. First miss of the afternoon for Davy Fox. He had hit his first 3. Tied at 47 with 5:40 left in the third quarter. Stafford gets it over the far side to Hairston. Hairston goes into Hagee. Bounce pass, low post inside to Jewell, and Duke scores. 49-47. The lead is 2. It belongs to the Wolfpack. 5:23 left, third period. Bounce pass. They get it into Sean Burdett, but a foul's going to be called on Hairston. That's number 4 on Fred Hairston. Fred Hairston picks up his 4th personal foul like Daniel Tabor. He's going to have to sit down. Doug Jackson will come in.
Well, we talked about Hairston, what a key role he plays. Doesn't score a whole lot, but gets the ball to the right people. In the first half, he had 3 assists. Now Williamson will have to do without his play for a while.
Jimmy Settle will come into the lineup for Midland Trail, replacing James Heiser. For the basketball, the Patriots. Davy Fox, turnaround jumper, good. Fox with 26 points in the game, tied at 49, the 7th tie of the game. 5:09 left in quarter number 3. Wolfpack with the basketball. Jackson goes to Paul Stafford, right wing. They look inside, get it to Hagee, backs in, turnaround jumper, no good. Tipped up one time by Duke Jewell, no good. Rebound to Jewell, turns, offensive foul. Duke Jewell is going to be whistled for the offensive foul. He's going to be charged with a technical. He didn't agree with the call. He slammed the basketball to the hardwood, and the official from the weak side, not the one that called the personal foul, he came in to call the technical.
Give little Jimmy Settle some credit, Fred. He slipped in on that baseline. He's only 5'11", and he took the charge on Jewell. And Jewell didn't like the call, and now Davy Fox goes to the line to shoot the technical.
All right, so what happens now? Jewell will pick up his third personal foul. Davy Fox will get 2 free throws, and the Patriots will get the basketball. They had the basketball anyway on the offensive foul. Fox connects. And it's 50-49 Midland Trail. Right-hander misses. So he makes one of the 2 technicals. So they come out of there with a 1-point advantage. They already had the basketball. Sean Burdett will be the inbounder right in front of our broadcast position. He brings it into Chris Eads. The youngster lines up for 3. No good. Air ball. Rebound controlled by the Wolfpack. Here they come. Jackson with it. Quickly to the front court. He finds Stafford through the lane. Crown it. Oh, nice pass from Jackson to Paul Stafford. Stafford has 8. 51-50. Wolfpack back on top. Now we got a traveling call against Sean Burdett. Again, don't blame Sean Burdett. Give credit to Williamson, and great defense.
That press is right up at its peak right now. It's tough.
Turnover number 12 against Midland Trail. 4:40 left in the third quarter. 51-50. Pack on top. Inside. Hagee. Turnaround jumper. Count it. Mike Hagee, 8 in the quarter, 16 in the game, 53-50, biggest lead of the contest for Williamson. They steal it away again. Down in the corner, Doug Jackson, outside he goes to Stafford. Stafford working with it. Joe, in he comes, back outside to Jackson. Jackson works it around on the dribble, top of the circle. He looks for Paul Stafford, can't find him, finds Joe Stafford. Low, they tried to get it to Hagee, pass too long, out of bounds. Boy, the Wolfpack has really stepped it up a notch defensively here in the third quarter. Chris Eads trying to get it inbounds. Finally does so. On the far side to Burdett, and Paul Stafford's going to pick up a personal. That'll be Paul's third. They're diving after every loose basketball. Timeout on the floor. Exclusive Metro News coverage of the 1991 state tournament being brought to you in part by Honda Motorcycles. Come ride with us.
It's time to head for the hills on a Honda 4Trax 4x4. Built extra tough, the 4Trax 4x4 has the power and reliability you expect from a Honda. Come on in and check one out today. Honda recommends 4Trax 4x4 riders be 16 years or older and take a training course. See the 4Trax 4x4 at Beckley Honda on Valley Drive, Midstate Marina in Sutton, and Logan Motorcycle Sales in Logan.
Jeep days are here. Your chance to get 50th anniversary savings on the Jeep vehicle you've always wanted.
You mean like a Jeep Cherokee Sport?
Yep, it's available right now with 190 horses and big cash back.
How about the legendary Jeep Wrangler?
You bet. It's got a great low price right now, too.
Wow.
So hurry to your Jeep and Eagle dealer today during Jeep days and get the Jeep vehicle you've always wanted at the price you've always wanted.
See your West Virginia Jeep and Eagle dealer where you can expect the best.
4:09 left in the third quarter. We talked in our halftime show about Williamson having to go inside to the 2 big kids in Mike Hagee and Duke Jewell. They've outscored Midland Trail 15-7 so far in this third quarter. Hagee and Jewell are combined for 13 of those.
And a big part of that, Daniel Tabor had to go out. With picking up his 4th foul early in the third period of play, and Williamson's taking advantage of that, going down inside against a smaller Midland Trail team.
Biggest lead of the basketball game for the Wolfpack is 3. They have it now, 53-50 with 4:04 left in quarter number 3. Again, the pressure and stolen away again, but stolen right back. The Patriots have it. Boy, the pressure by the Pack. They get it up to Eads, and Eads scores. Chris Eads makes it 53-52. Wolfpack of Williamson High on top of Midland Trail. Inside, the pass fired. Duke Jewell turnaround good. 7 in the quarter, 17 in the game. 55-52. Pack on top by 3. And Midland Trail cannot get it in play. Again, defensive pressure at its best. Sixth turnover of the quarter for Midland Trail. They've got 15 in the game. Inside pass comes to Hagee. Hagee tries to turn. Reach-in fouls called on Davy Fox. That's number 3 on Davy. Boy, Midland Trail can't get him in foul trouble. 55-52 your score. The Patriots trail. They led by as many as 12 points in the second quarter, but this third quarter has been all packed. Common foul. You give it out to the Williamson Wolfpack beneath their own basket. Paul Stafford, the inbounder, looks, gets it into Doug Jackson, corner right side. He'll bring it top of the circle to Joe Stafford. They work it around to Smith. Back it comes to Paul. Paul Stafford jumper for three, no good. Rebound on the inside. It belongs to Midland Trail. They're going to call a pushing foul against Midland Trail's Jimmy Settle. They said Jimmy pushed off to get the rebound. Well, you got to understand, Jimmy's 6 foot and a sophomore, and Steve Smith's 6'5". He had to push off to get the rebound.
Nothing matter putting that hand right in the middle of the back and giving a little shove.
Jimmy said, what'd I do? Inbounds play. Stolen away by Chris Eads. Outlet pass up the floor to Sean Burnett, all by himself. Lays it off the glass. Count the two. He's got 11 in the game. 55-54. Pack leads by 1. Paul Stafford into the front court. Sends it down along the baseline to Smith. He whips the pass inside to Duke Jewell. Jewell tries to go up in a crowd. Shot won't fall, but the foul's going to be called on Settle. And that'll be Mr. Settle's second personal foul. 3:05 mark of quarter number 3. 55-54. Williamson on top. Duke Jewell going to the line to trying to add to that from the charity stripe. He is 5 of 5 so far this afternoon. Big kid with the right hand, misses off the front of the iron. He's got 17 points in the contest. He averages only 13 a game during the regular season. Has played well. 6'5". Good. No good again. And Davey Fox has the rebound. Boy, it laid and touched everything up there before finally falling off to the left. Rebound the Midland Trail. He gets it to Sean Burnett. Burnett into the front court. Pass on the right side to J.R. Fox through his fingertips out of bounds.
JR was looking, Fred, where he was going to go with the ball before he actually caught it. Took his eyes off the ball, had his eyes down inside, and the ball just went right through the hands into the bench.
Those unforced turnovers will come back to haunt you. 2:45 left, third period, 55-54. The Pack on top of the Midland Trail Patriots. Doug Jackson with it to the right of the free throw circle. Takes it down to Hagee. Bounced loose from behind. Picked up by Midland Trail. Outlet pass up the floor to Chris Eads. Can he chase it down? He does. Gets it back to Sean Burnett. Shot off the glass. No good. Whistle and a foul on the rebound. They're going to call it against Midland Trail. Jimmy Settle just picked up number 3. Again, pushing off with that one hand, trying to get rebounding position. The third personal foul on Settle will walk the length of the floor. And at the free throw line will be Doug Jackson. Jackson has not scored in the game. He averages 3 points per game on the season. Doug Jackson, 5'11" and a junior. Free throw, no good. Gets his own rebound, knife through, and scores the 2. Oh, nice play by Doug Jackson. No one blocked him off the boards, and he scored. 57-54. The lead is 3, and now we've got a traveling violation call on Midland Trail. The Patriots turn it over for the 17th time. 2:19 left, third period. And it has been a quarter that John Flournoy would just as soon forget. And now we've got traveling call on Doug Jackson. No pressure that time. Jackson just drugged the pivot foot a little bit.
He stopped dribbling and he picked up his foot, so they called it.
The 12th turnover against the Pack. 2:13 left, third period. 57-54. It's been a good one. Opening round action, Class AA of this 1991 State High School basketball tournament. Foul going to be called on Doug Jackson of the Wolfpack, and that should be number 3 on Doug.
Falls on Williamson's number 4, Doug Jackson.
Doug Jackson has picked up his 3rd personal foul. Should be the 15th foul as well. We'll go to the line and shoot 1 plus the bonus. J.R. Fox averages almost 18 points a game. Jeff, he has 2 so far this afternoon. They really need to get him into the offensive flow of things. Right-hander at the line, no good. Rebound comes off to Duke Jewell of Williamson. The Wolfpack control, outlet pass to Stafford, down through the lane, slapped loose from behind. It goes out of bounds, last touching Midland Trail. 2-minute mark, quarter number 3, 57-54 your score. Williamson on top of Midland Trail. The Pack has the basketball. They get it down inside. Jewell, turnaround jumper, short, rebound controlled by J.R. Fox for Midland Trail. Here come the Patriots. Fox has it kicked loose, picked up off the floor by the Wolfpack. Another turnover against Midland Trail. Paul Stafford picks it up and scores. Paul Stafford now with 10 in the game, 59-54. The lead is 5 for Williamson. That's their biggest of the contest. Davy Fox from Midland Trail takes it in along the baseline, score. They didn't stop him as he drove the length and scored the basket. 59-56. 3-point lead for Williamson. A minute 25 left in quarter number 3. Stafford drives, reach-in foul, call it on Chris Eads. Now they're going to call it on Jimmy Settle again. That's his fourth. Chuck Puckett will have to come into the lineup for Midland Trail. Let's see who he replaces. J.R. Fox. So a minute 23. I think John Flournoy just wants to talk with J.R.
Coach Flournoy really has a small lineup in there right now. You got Settle, Puckett, Burdett. No one's big except for Davy Fox, who stands 6'5", but Williamson has a decided height advantage right now.
Paul Stafford at the line for the Williamson Wolfpack. We show him with 10 points in the game. He's 1 of 3 from the line, making 1 of 4 as he misses. Rebound came off to Williamson Steve Smith, and he loses it out of bounds. Leading scorer in the basketball game, Midland Trail's Davy Fox. He has 29 points. A minute 21 left in the third quarter with the basketball. Puckett for Midland Trail, trapped again. He finds Davy Fox. Fox will try and get it across the timeline, but he carries the basketball. Turnover number 18 against Midland Trail. 59-56. The Pack leads by 3. They have the basketball. Paul Stafford gets it inbounds. They go low post inside. Hagee's jumper no good. Fox with another rebound. Davy lets the traffic go by and says, somebody give me some help. And he finds it in Sean Burdett. Burdett will get it across the timeline. 1 minute left in the third period. 59-56 your score. Davy Fox for 3. In and out, no good. Rebound controlled inside by Duke Jewell for Williamson. He gets it over into the hands of Brett Morgan. Morgan up the floor to Paul Stafford. As Davy Fox tried to intercept it, jumped upon press row. Back into the action now. Shot try no good by Williamson, but the rebound comes off to Morgan. Brett Morgan scores his first 2. 61-56, 5-point lead. And now Midland Trail can't get it in play, so they want to call a timeout. Chris Eads could not get it into play, so very wisely, he called a timeout. With a timeout on the floor, let's hear this Metro News golden moment.
March 26, 1983, the AAA Championship, South Charleston against Logan. For Logan's legendary coach Willie Akers, it would be his last game before retirement.
On the far side of the floor, standing is Logan coach Willie Akers. It's his final stand along the sideline, and he'll go out a winner. Logan with a 1-point lead in the ball. Gators throws to Browning over the right side, a pass to Hainer. 4 seconds, 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second, and it's all over. The Wildcats have won. Willie Akers retires a winner. A 4th state championship for Willie Akers, and this record crowd of over 12,000 here at the Civic Center stands to cheer Willie and his Logan Wildcats.
4 state titles, 4 runner-up finishes. Willie Akers, truly one of the best to ever coach in West Virginia. The West Virginia State Championship, memories that last a lifetime.
34 seconds left in quarter number 3. This Class AA battle, and Jeff Jenkins has been exactly that, a battle.
And Midland Trail has had such a problem with Williamson's press, and Williamson has not laid off. They will not lay off right now. Eads will be looking to get that ball inbounds to a player that is open that hopefully can get it across half court. Midland Trail has had trouble doing that this half.
The Pack has out-rebounded Midland Trail 27-19 so far in this game, and now Midland Trail gets it in play, but they dribble it on the baseline. Defensive pressure, defensive pressure, defensive pressure. That's been the 3 things that have really hurt Midland Trail in this third quarter. The Pack with the basketball. 25 seconds left, third quarter. They trail by 5, 61-56. That's the biggest lead of the game for the Williamson High School Wolfpack. The Trail led by as many as 12 in the first half. Clock is down to 14 seconds. Brett Morgan sends it over on the near side to Smith. He'll look down to Hagee. Can't get it to him. Now he does on the right side. Hagee travels. Wanted to drive the baseline. Cut off nicely by Jimmy Settle. And with 6 seconds left in the third quarter, Midland Trail will have an opportunity. Chris Eads will be the inbounder. He's 5'5", closely guarded by 6'5", Steve Smith. They get into the J.R. Fox, and he travels with it. The pressure of Midland Trail has really come to tell, or the pressure of Williamson, rather, has really come to tell on Midland Trail in this third period. 61-56. The Pack leads by 5. They have 2 seconds. They get it in. Stafford lets it fly. Good if it goes. No good. Off the front of the iron. That one was close. We're at the end of the third period with your score. Williamson 61, Midland Trail 56. This is the Metro News Radio Network. Williamson outscored Midland Trail 23-13 in that third quarter to take a 5-point lead, 61-56, but it wasn't so much offense as it was defense that was the key.
The key to the fourth quarter is, can Midland Trail handle Williamson's press? If they can and get some shots, they can draw close.
The Wolfpack has the basketball. We've got 8 minutes of basketball action left. Smith on the right side to Morgan. Brett Morgan picks it up, bounce pass inside to Duke Jewell, leans in, jumper's too short. Rebound comes off to Daniel Tabor, almost throws it away, gets it back, looks for help, batted back in his face by Hagee, and Hagee steals it away. Boy, pressure everywhere you look by Williamson. Morgan with it, trying to go inside to Hagee, can't get it to him, finds Jewell in the free throw circle, bounce pass along the left side of the lane, shot by Smith is blocked away by Fox, loose on the floor, picked up by Williamson. Brett Morgan chases it down, and he'll bring it back across the timeline. Good hustle that time by both teams. Wolfpack come out on top of the basketball. 7:10 left in quarter number 4, 61-56. Paul Stafford's jumper's good. On the run, Paul Stafford connects with his 12-point, 63-56. The lead belongs to the Wolfpack at the 7-minute mark of the game. Up the floor, Daniel Tabor scores all by himself. Got behind the defense, no one picked him up. It's 63-58. Again, the 5-point lead for the Pack of Williamson High School. They get it top of the circle to Morgan. Morgan, couple of dribbles, looks over the far side to find Steve Smith. Smith looking for help, stands out on the right wing, back door. They go to Stafford, and Stafford scores. Beautiful. Beautiful. That's all you can say about the pass from Steve Smith to Paul Stafford. Beautiful. 65 to 58. Up the floor, Midland Trail throws it away again. Turnover number 23 against Midland Trail. A lot of those turnovers have been unforced, but most of them have been caused by that defensive pressure. 6:25 left in the game. 65-58. The lead is 7. Belongs to the Williamson High School Wolfpack. They were here last year, losing in the first round to Wheeling Central. Pass intended for Hagee along the baseline, thrown out of bounds, and it belonged to Midland Trail. The Patriots here last year, they lost in the semifinals to the Man Hillbillies. Up the floor they come. Davy Fox has 29 points in the game. Driving in, puts it up, no good, but a whistle on the foul. Call it on the Williamson High School Wolfpack. The Wolfpack, Duke Jewell will pick up his 4th personal foul. And boy, there's a big kid that David Hatfield doesn't want to lose. He has 17 points in the game. Duke Jewell at the line. Davy Fox, 4 of 5 from the line. Makes this one. He has 30 in the contest. Joe Stafford will come back in, replacing Duke Jewell for Williamson. Davy Fox averages 22 on the season, has 30 in this one, 6'4" and a junior, has 31. He gets both of them to fall. 65-60 at the 6-minute mark of the basketball game. Brett Morgan wants the timeout. Dave Hatfield's going to set something up for the final 6 minutes of action. 65-60 your score. Williamson on top. Time for this message from Glenville State College, located in the heart of West Virginia.
For 117 years, Glenville State College has served the educational needs of West Virginians in the heart of West Virginia. Glenville State student body hails from 16 states, 7 nations, and every West Virginia county. They come for quality programs like forestry, land surveying, teacher education, fine arts and business, unique and nationally acclaimed. Glenville State, the fastest growing school in the West Virginia system, is accessible just 15 miles from I-79. Glenville State College, the college for Central West Virginia.
If motorcycling has seemed out of reach, maybe you haven't reached for the right motorcycle. Honda's balanced, high-performance Nighthawk 750 is a superb combination of motorcycling's best tradition with up-to-date technology. The Nighthawk 750, the return of Honda's classic inline 754. Come see the Nighthawk 750 today at Duval Cycle Center in Parkersburg, Summersville Cycles in Summersville, and RG Honda in Clarksburg.
Davy Fox for the Midland Trail High School Patriots been very instrumental in keeping his basketball team in this game. 12 of 16 shooting from the floor, 6 of 8 from the free throw line. He has 9 rebounds, total of 31 points. Williamson with the basketball. Morgan almost has it stolen away, gets it over to Paul Stafford. Back it comes to Morgan. Brett Morgan, a 5'9" junior, goes low inside to Hagee. Shot try won't fall, and the rebound controlled by Davy Fox, his 10th rebound of the afternoon. Into the front court. Fox brings it, takes it inside. Won't get the shot away, but a blocking foul is going to be called on Williamson High School Steve Smith. First personal of the afternoon against Steve. And this will send Davy Fox back to the free throw line.
I think we're going to see Fox handle the ball most of the time for Midland Trail coming down the stretch. As you mentioned, Fred, he's having a great afternoon. He's hitting 12 of 16 from the floor.
6 of 8 from the line, stands in on 1 plus the bonus. Right-hander good. He's got 32. 65-61. Patriots back within 4. You're going to get Fred Hairston back into the lineup. He will replace Brett Morgan for Williamson. Davy Fox, 6'4" and a junior. Now 7 of 9 from the line. Make it 8 of 10. And 33 points. 65-62. The Pack of Williamson High School leads by 3. Up the floor, Paul Stafford, right side, driving in. 8-footer off the glass, good. Nice shot by Paul Stafford. He's got 16 in the game. 67-62. Back to the 5-point lead for Williamson High School. 5:20 mark of the game. A lot of time left. Chris Eads with it into the front court. Backs in against the defense. Gets it to Sean Burdett. We got a pushing foul called against Steve Smith. Davy Fox is going back to the line. Steve picks up his second personal.
Smith was trying to outmuscle Fox down in there, and he got caught. Fox will go back to the charity stripe. He's only missed 2 on the day.
8 of 10 from the line, 33 points in the contest. Davy Fox, a 6'4" junior. 1 plus the bonus. Right-hander, good. And he'll have another opportunity. 67-63. Sean Burdett will move along that free throw line. Remove Daniel Tabor because Daniel's playing with 4 personals. They don't need him to get a foul going over the back of someone. Davy Fox makes another one. 35 points in the game for Davy Fox. 67-64. Again, the 3-point lead for Williamson High School. Fred Hairston with it into the front court. Very quick point guard. Being trapped, being chased, gets away from everyone. Sends it over to Paul Stafford, right side, driving in, dumps it down low. Smith, jumper, good. Steve Smith got the nice pass from Stafford. Steve now with 6 in the game. 69-64. Williamson back again with a 5-point lead. 4:45 left in the contest. Chris Eads, turnaround jumper in the paint, no good off the back of the low. Belongs to Midland Trail, but Daniel Tabor traveled with it. Got the rebound, fell to the floor, traveling. Turnover number 24 against Midland Trail. Fred Hairston, the point guard, works against pressure by Chris Eads. Into the front court, he brings the basketball. 4.5 minutes left in the contest. Bounce pass, Stafford, baseline, right side. Shot no good. Steve Smith grabs the rebound and scores for Williamson. Steve Smith, 8 points in the game, 71-64. Biggest lead of the contest for Williamson. 7 points with 4:15 left in the game. Right wing, Midland Trail works to Sean Burdett. Top of the key, J.R. Fox for three. No good. Rebound inside to Stafford. Joe Stafford with the basketball. Brings it across the timeline. Has it slapped loose. Picks it up. Looks for help and finds it in Fred Hairston. Hairston gets around Burdett. Bounce pass inside. Loose on the floor. Picked up by Smith. Right place, right time. 6 in the quarter, 10 in the game. 73-64. 9-point lead belongs to Williamson with 3:45 left in the contest. Chris Eads for Midland Trail into the front court. Stops top of the circle. Looks, finds J.R. Fox on the left wing. J.R. lets it fly for three. No good. Rebound to Sean Burdett. Turns and shoots. No good. Rebound this time to the Wolfpack. Here they come. They have the advantage. 3-on-2. Down to the lane. They tried to shovel it inside to Paul Stafford. Knocked out of bounds by Midland Trail. And John Flournoy wants to talk it over. 3:28 left to be played in the basketball game. Midland Trail has seen what was a 12-point lead in the first half turn into a 9-point deficit with only 3:28 left. And again, you got to give a lot of credit to the Williamson High School Wolfpack, both defensively. Certainly that was the key in the third quarter, Jeff. But I think here in the fourth quarter, Steve Smith has got hot. They've also looked a lot inside to Paul Stafford, and between those two gentlemen, they have brought them back.
And Smith has hit the last 2 buckets for Williamson, all from the right side and all on bank shots. And Williamson is now called off the press and just matching up man-to-man in the half-court game with Midland Trail, who the last couple of times down has showed a lot of patience on the offensive end. Has forced up a couple of shots and hasn't been able to hit. But right now, Coach John Flournoy setting some strategy, trying to get his club back in it with 3.5 minutes left. Williamson, look for them to continue to play that tough man-on-man defense.
They have played well, certainly here in the fourth quarter, shooting from the floor. The Pack is 6 of 10. That's 60% of this fourth quarter, while Midland Trail has managed only 1 of 5. That's 20%. Davey Fox has kept them in it as close as they are, 6 of 6 from the free throw line. 3:28 left to be played in the contest, 73-64. Williamson really has been on a roll since halftime. The Wolfpack will control. Joe Stafford will be the inbounder. He gets it into Paul Stafford. Top of the circle to Fred Hairston. They have their instructions from Dave Hatfield. And you're going to see a little time tick off this clock. 3:19 left in the game. 73-64. Pack on top. Stafford to Hairston. They'll look for Paul. Can they get it to him? No. Hairston still with it. Now he finds Paul Stafford out near the midcourt stripe. They get to Joe Stafford. Joe Stafford, closely guarded, sends the pass to Hairston. We approach the 3-minute mark of the game. Fred Hairston with a basketball, being dogged by Chris Eads. Gets it to Paul Stafford as the Wolfpack runs some clock, leading by 9 in this Class AA quarterfinal matchup. Now we've got a foul called on J.R. Fox. J.R. picks up his third.
Fouls on Midland Trail, number 24, J.R. Fox.
At the free throw line, the Williamson High School Wolfpack will send Fred Hairston, 5'7" senior, 1 of 2 from the line. He has 5 points in the game.
The intent of this sort of offense for Williamson is take time off the clock and to make the free throws when you're fouled.
Hairston at the line, makes the free throw. It's 6 points in the game. And it's 74-64. Williamson on top by 10. Now make it 11. 75-64. That's their biggest lead in the game. Again, the biggest lead was 12 points at 32-20, but that belonged to Midland Trail. In the second half, it's been all Pack. And they steal the basketball away again. This time picked up by Joe Stafford. Up the floor to Paul Stafford. Misses the easy shot. Rebound controlled by Midland Trail's Daniel Tabor. Into the hands of Davey Fox. Fox takes it through the lane. Takes the shot off the glass. In and out. No good. Blocking foul called on Williamson. And Davey Fox will go to the line. We're showing with 35 points in the game so far. He has 35 of Midland Trail's 64. Personal foul called on Steve Smith. That'll be his 4th.
Davey Fox goes to the free throw line.
Davey Fox at the line. 35 points in the contest. Right-hander has 36. 75-65. The lead is 10. It belongs to Williamson High School. Fox ready. Good again. 75-66. Pack with the basketball. Hairston. Great little point guard. Very quick. Into the front court. Sends the pass down low. Take the shot. No good. Hagee tried to drive in, and the shot was blocked away, but a foul is called on Midland Trail. Call the personal foul on Midland Trail's Davy Fox. That would be his fourth.
For Midland Trail, Davy Fox.
Fox picks up his fourth personal. Mike Hagee goes to the line. He has 16 points in the game. 7 field goals, 2 of 2 from the line. Right-hander, good. Rattles it around and down through. Again, the 10-point lead, 76-66. Chuck Puckett comes back into the Trail lineup. He will replace Chris Eads. Hagee ready. Good again. 77-66, the 11-point lead for Williamson High School. Midland Trail, only 2:20 left in the game. They get it to J.R. Fox. J.R. finds Davy Fox outside the three-point arc. Shot is short. Rebound comes off to Williamson High School. Hagee pulls it down in traffic, sends it up to Joe Stafford along the left side. They get it to Steve Smith. Jumper off the glass, no good. And Davy Fox has the rebound for Midland Trail. 2-minute mark of the game, 77-66. Williamson High School Wolfpack on top by 11. Davy Fox with the basketball. Closely guarded by Steve Smith. Sends the pass over. Intended it for Sean Burnett. Stolen away by Paul Stafford. Stafford takes it down the left side. Loses control of it. Picked up off the floor by who? The quickness. My goodness, Hairston. Boy, he came from nowhere to get the basketball. But a violation is called against Williamson High School. And now they want a timeout. So the Patriots call a timeout with 1:46 left in this one. They trail by 11, 77-66. And with only 1:46 left in this contest, they really need some outside shooting from Davy Fox and Sean Burnett, and they need to get J.R. hot. Of course, the winner of this basketball game will be back on Friday to play the winner of tonight's basketball game between Wheeling Central and Pineville. But there's 4 other basketball teams in AA in this tournament as well. And I have said, and I've heard a lot of people say, that AA is awfully strong this year.
Yeah, not only tonight do you have that good Wheeling Central team, of course, the defending champs. And as I look, they're to my left here, setting up in the stands in the gray sweatsuits, checking out this game because they will play the winner. They're taking on Pineville. Pineville undefeated. You got a good Ravensworth club. You got Tulsa playing in there, and a Bridgeport team that's undefeated. I mean, it's just going to be a great tournament, and a Frankfort team that features Andy Scott, a big player. Tall. That's right. So we look at the bracket. We're very excited about it, and I think this first game proves it's going to be a real good AA tournament.
Not only is Bridgeport undefeated, they're 12-0 against AAA teams. Tell me what kind of basketball team that is. 1:46 left to be played in this contest. Midland Trail from the floor in the fourth quarter, 1 of 6. Make it 1 of 7 as they miss again. Davy Fox gets the rebound. They're 1 of 8 as he misses, and Williamson pulls it down this time. 1.5 minutes left in the game. Up the floor, Hagee, jumper, good. Down low, Hagee scores for 2. He's got 20 in the game. 79-66. 13-point lead. Biggest of the contest for either team. It belongs to Williamson. Davy Fox for 3. No good. Rebound comes out long into the hands of Williamson's Hagee. Outlet pass up the floor. Stolen away by Chris Eads. Eads takes it at the free throw line. Jump shoots no good off the back of the rim. Rebound comes to Daniel Tabor. His shot no good. Rebound down low this time to Williamson. And a reach-in foul is going to be called on Davy Fox. He just fouled out of the basketball game. Davy Fox will leave with 35 points. What a game by the 6'4" junior. 35 points for Davy Fox.
He's the all-time leading scorer in Midland Trail history. And he has another year left. He was all-tournament last year as a sophomore, and I'd say his performance today may get him on an all-tournament team again.
I would think he's got a good shot. 79-66. The 13-point lead belongs to. He had 37 points. I missed 2 free throws up at the top. I ran out of room down here and put 2 up there. He had 37 points. Wow. 12 rebounds to go with that. Amazing. Great performance by the youngster. 37 points today. At the free throw line to our right, Mike Hagee. He has 20 in the game. Stands in on 1 plus the bonus, the left-hander. No good off the back of the iron. Rebound to Chris Eads for Midland Trail. He'll bring it across the timeline as we move inside. 1 minute left in the contest. J.R. Fox for three. Partially blocked away. It's short. Rebound lost out of bounds. Last touching Williamson. The Pack lead by 13. Inbounds play comes to Midland Trail's Jimmy Settle. Jimmy Settle scores. 79-68 your score. The 11-point lead. A whistle and the foul on Midland Trail. Call it on Sean Burdett. That will be Sean's second. We'll walk to the line. Fred Hairston toes the mark. 3 of 4 from the charity stripe. Hairston has 7 in the contest. Fred ready. Misses. Rebound comes off to Daniel Tabor. Outlet pass up the floor to Sean Burdett. Burdett sends it back to Chris Eads with 40 seconds left in the game. 79-68. Williamson on top. Sean Burdett way outside the three-point arc. It's well off the mark, and the rebound controlled by Williamson. Here they come. 3-on-1. Hairston tried to send it down inside. Knocked out of bounds by J.R. Fox. 29 seconds left. Into the Wolfpack lineup. Larry New is going to check in. Thad Allred is going to check in.
Number 21, Brian.
Rob Marutis checks in.
Number 23, Robbie Marutis. Number 20, Larry.
Brett Morgan comes back in.
Number 14, Fred.
Ryan Dillon is there as well. The Midland Trail. David Boley is into the lineup. Randy Zimmerman comes in. Danny Adkins checks in.
For Midland Trail, number 44, Randy Zimmerman.
Disappointing loss for Midland Trail after leading so much in the first half. Boy, give all the credit to Williamson. They really played tough. Outside jumper good by the Wolfpack's Larry New. 81-68 with 19 seconds left in the contest. The Pack on top. The Trail with a basketball driving in. J.R. Fox. Shot won't go, but a personal foul whistled on the Wolfpack's Brett Morgan. What a turnaround in 2 halves. 43-38 was your halftime score in favor of Midland Trail. They trailed by 5, 61-56 going into the fourth quarter. And they just could not find the basket here in the fourth. J.R. Fox at the line. Only J.R.'s 3rd point in the game came in averaging almost 18.
You know, Fred, for a team like Williamson, which has played inconsistent all year, according to their coach Dave Hatfield, and lost 3 of their last 5 regular season games, a comeback win like this and end up a convincing win may give them just the momentum they need to have a real good tournament here in Charleston.
J.R. Fox connects on both free throws. Your score is 81-70, an 11-point lead for Williamson High School with 13 seconds left in the game. Inbounds play will come in to Brett Morgan. Morgan into the front court. Spin move. Gets it top of the circle into the hands of Larry New. Pass now stolen away by Midland Trail. The blocking foul going to be called on Larry New. And will walk to the free throw line.
Also number 20, Larry New for Williamson.
And at the free throw line to our left will be Midland Trail's Randy Zimmerman. Our Go-Mart player of the game, Davey Fox of Midland Trail, rightfully so. 37 points, 12 of 19 from the floor, 12 of 14 from the free throw line, 12 rebounds. Wow. The Go-Mart player of the game, Davey Fox of Midland Trail. Remember, go for the good times. Go for Go-Mart. At the free throw line, Randy Zimmerman makes both free throws. 81-72. Williamson throws away the inbounds pass, and with 4 seconds left, Midland Trail will have one more opportunity. 9-point lead belongs to Williamson High School. What a second half. Zimmerman up the floor, throws it away, and the horn sounds. So that's going to do it. 81-72, your final score. The Williamson High School Wolfpack, a tremendous comeback in the second half to beat the Midland Trail High School Patriots. And boy, credit a lot of that to Duke Jewell and to Mike Hagee and to Steve Smith and to Paul Stafford. Everybody had a hand in the action. Jay Jacobs has the victorious coach on the far side. Jay and David Hatfield.
Okay, thank you, Fred. Coach Hatfield, I thought one of the keys was your second quarter, and you went to your pressing defense, caused some turnovers, and you took control of the game.
We come out kind of flat, standing. seemed like we couldn't get moving in slow motion. I don't know if the kids were a little scared or what, but after we went, full court, trying to pick the tempo up, we got a few turnovers and maybe kind of warmed down at the end a little bit to help us out a little bit. But I thought the pressure was the difference overall.
Your thoughts on Davey Fox from Midland Trail?
He's a good player. He's definitely a bona fide all-state player.
Well, I heard you come over and say, are you only a junior?
Oh, yeah. Oh, well, God, goodness. He's tough. He is good. We knew that. We saw some films on him, and he does it all. And he's a great player, I think.
Let me ask you, you've got a day off and you're on the road. How do you prepare now? You got a game possibly Friday with Wheeling Central or Pineville. What do you do during these 48 hours?
Well, we're going to, first thing we'll do is go get us a little bite to eat and come back to watch Wheeling Central and Pineville tonight. Tomorrow we'll practice probably about midday, somewhere during midday, get up and eat breakfast. Like we talked about yesterday, we've come up here before and won this thing and played 3 different days. We need to get a rest. We come up last night and I said 5 days is a long time to be away from home if we can go all the way.
Well, good luck to you, and we'll see you here Friday.
Thanks.
Fred?
Thank you, Jay. Our final score, the Williamson High School Wolfpack 81, Midland Trail 72. We'll return to the Charleston Civic Center Coliseum in a moment to recap the game after we hear this word from One Valley Bank, the one bank for all of West Virginia.
There are plenty of good reasons to save money, like a college education or a comfortable retirement. Unfortunately, it often seems that there are just as many reasons for not saving, like a car that keeps breaking down, or a house repair that just can't be put off any longer. At One Valley Bank, we know it's not always easy to save, but it can be done, and we offer a number of services that can help you start saving money right now, like savings accounts, money market accounts, certificates of deposit, individual retirement accounts, and variable rate investments.